Triumph in the trap.
This is federal dollar.
Do you believe in miracles?
Ay, I play chess, but only in 4D. I'm by myself, but they think I'm 4D. When they see me online, they think they know me. Go ahead, like and subscribe, you gotta show me. I applied pressure and they tried to reject it. Clearly ain't see I was a diamond, so they didn't accept it. Told me I was a failure, so I said F it. Might even start my own school and teach them a lesson. Yeah, I'ma call it South Harmon. Fly down south and get the South poppin'. One day I'ma give you a walkthrough and introduce you to this walk tool. I know you lost, that's just dynasty talk. Cause you can't start no franchise without no dynasty chart. I took a break from the game, they throw my dynasty stop. Till I came back like Wembanyama, I feel like Coach Pop. I can't say that I'm the GOAT, cause you ain't gonna agree. But if I own my own farm, I can make the GOAT. Me, the ladies love the beard and they used to love the goatee. That's when I was a lamb, burning music on CDs. I wasn't born in 88, December 87, that was 16 days away. Might fly to Dallas, why not? I just got paid today. When I land this dirt statue, I came to fade away. Check the timeline for the stories and the play-by-play. My life a Patreon link, you gotta pay to play. I work 16 hours, boy, that's an 8 and 8. X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Why dream light when you living like a heavyweight? This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Hit that Patreon link if you here to stay, Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today.
Woo! Week 1, baby. Oh, I'm so jacked. It's finally here.
Back.
It's finally here.
The NFL season it's here, man. We got a game in the books. We got a whole Sunday. I mean, a whole Sunday week 1, Mike. This is It's kind of like a Christmas thing, right? Like you've been waiting for these presents. Like they're down there at the bottom of the stairs. You've just been waiting. And then they're all there when you get there. All the games. I'm so excited for week 1,
Dude,
man. Let's go.
I woke my parents up early. I'm like, listen.
Y'all got to get your ass out of bed. If you know there's presents down there, come on.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
So, listen, it was so good to watch football, like NFL football. I say this real football, but, college has been around, and I love college football too. But NFL football, where I'm so invested in it, right? Like I'm invested in college football, but not to the same level I'm invested in NFL, where you're hanging on everything. You want every piece of news, every hamstring pull, every time somebody goes out and gets a 10-yard catch. You're like, oh, yeah, let's go. Let's fantasy points, baby. That's how invested you get. So you watch it on Thursday night and you just get that feeling like it's a solo game, but there's nothing like, and for me, I'm a damn degenerate. I don't know about you guys and how you consume it, but Scott Hansen and NFL Red Zone's going on this fucking TV for 7 hours and it ain't coming off. All right. It ain't coming off. And that is where I'm back. That's where I'm in my comfort zone. Right. So week 1's here. I'm so jacked up. Thank you everybody for tapping in. Start sit on South Harmon. Eric joining us just like he did last year, the third member, right? We're keeping the band together. We're keeping the band.
We actually get paid this time.
Yeah, we'll actually get paid this time. Who knew? Which also brings up to the point, if you want to jump the line on the start sit questions, we'll try to get to every single one that we can. But if you want to jump the line, make sure it does. Hit up with Super Chat. We'll get you locked in, done. The only thing different this year is we made a commitment to cut this off at 10 minutes before, right? 10 minutes, we're done. No more questions. We're out because we also have lineups that we got to set. That last year I may have missed like 17 players who were inactive and started zeros because of this show. But that was a dedication to you guys. So, wow. I can't believe it's finally here, boys. I'm excited. Eric, so good to have you, buddy. Thank you for doing this with us.
To quote one of my favorite movies, man, my balls are shaved, my pubes are trimmed, I'm ready to fucking rock this shit. Let's go.
There you have it, man. Honestly, that's all I need to be ready for today. I hope you guys too. Welcome to South Harmon, baby. We're glad you're here today.
I'm glad you're here today.
Half PPR. I need one. Deontay versus Frisco, or Gabe Davis versus New York, or Darnell Mooney versus Green Bay, or Hodgins versus Dallas. And there's a second part. Let's do the first one first.
Gabe Davis versus the Jets. I know he put the Giants, but the Jets, who they're playing, is pretty tempting.
I'm kind of like Will Ferrell. I'll read anything you put in that teleprompter.
I get. Well, you just said New York, so you kept it.
That's actually true.
I'm gonna go Gabe Davis versus the Jets. Final answer for me in the half PPR one. I really want to say Deontay, but it's half PPR, and where Deontay's butter's breaded.
Eric, I need you to take care of this because not only can Mike not get that phrase right, but we almost fought on the trade show because of Gabe Davis. Now he's picking him week 1. What do you got, Eric?
I'm not messing around. I'm just going Deontay. I'm going with the best player of the 4. Yeah.
See, this is a guy that came prepared, as he just told y'all. Deontay is the final answer. These guys are both wearing brown shirts. Telling you, get your shit together, Mike. We got a whole season to get through. Come on.
This is gonna be a rough.
Full PPR. Need one. Second part. Traylon, Gabe Davis again, Jaden Reed and Mims. I know Mike's answer is not going to change here, so we can get that out of the way now.
Can it now be Gabe Davis, please?
Well, I'm Eric.
Yeah, I'm going between Gabe. I think Gabe is probably the safer play of the 4. If you want to go upside, I think Mims has some upside. Being no Judy, it's just Cortland Sutton and him. The tight ends blow, so that one's tough. But I'm gonna go Gabe Davis.
All right, so I think here is where I'll say, anytime Gabe Davis is mentioned as that's the safer play, you got to play him because he's also he carries a tremendous amount of upside just in that offense the way he plays. So I'll take him. Mims would be my second choice, but I'm with you. Gabe Davis is the correct answer at number 2.
Thank you. Please.
Cole, you should just make sure you don't play him in the first team. All right. Hey, need one. Half PPR. Van Jefferson, Myers, McLaughlin, Swift.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
I'm running DeVonta, Hurts, Brown, so Swift feels gross. Or do I say fuck it?
I think I'm going with Van Jefferson on that one just because he is literally all they fucking got. So he should get all the catches that he can get. So I'm going to go Van Jefferson.
DeAndre Swift. Fuck, I'm not fucking playing Van Jefferson.
I think half PPR, especially. I'm going to take the Swift thing here. Van Jefferson's going to have to make me a believer. Do you believe in miracles? That's what I feel like every time I put Van Jefferson in on any team that I ever have. So I'm hoping.
Fucking Van Jefferson's barely relevant when he's facing cornerback 3s. Right now he's getting number 1 focus of the defense. Fuck that.
I do have to wonder though, people say, well, Van Jefferson's all they got. What even does that look like for him? What is his guaranteed volume even?
What's his strength though? His strength is route running. He's a very, very good route runner. So I know he can get open. He can create on his own. He might not be the fastest guy in the world, but that's what I'm going with. So
okay.
Fuck yeah. I like the conviction, Eric. Not for me though.
I'm gonna take DeAndre Swift too, by the way.
I get it.
Half PPR
you're just gonna play all the fucking Eagles.
I can make a case for Jacoby Myers too. So
I could make a case for him too.
We did get a super chat.
Oh snaps! We are out here.
Manuel out here dropping.
Sorry, Cole World. I know you were gonna get your second question, but Manuel gets to skip the line. He's got a fast pass. Half PPR, pick 2 flex. Deion Jackson, Jamal Williams, Debo, Drake. We'll get to the second question, which is Deion Jackson or Dalvin Cook. First one, Eric, start us off. Half PPR, it's Deion Jackson, Jamal, Debo, and Drake London.
I think I'm going to go with Jamal Williams and Debo. Jamal is literally all they have. Kendre's out, and the other two running backs are literally practice squad players that they just called up. So I'm going with Jamal. He's going to get 20-plus touches.
Yeah, I'm with you. Jamal and Debo for me. I kind of want to say Drake. Jamal's the lock.
Right.
For me. I kind of want to say Drake, but I also would really like to see how the fuck that chemistry is with him and Ritter, like specifically and how this offense looks. Now they got Bijan in the fold, so pass on Drake London this week. I'm going with Debo.
Yep, I'm with Jamal Williams here. Jamal full. I think the way it just got set up, the Kamara suspension we also suspected week 1. Kendre being out, I think, and half PPR, I can't not play him personally. Deion Jackson or Dalvin Cook now is the next question.
I'm just going with talent. I'm going with Dalvin on that one, and especially with the report that he's supposed to get most of the work here. I'm going with Dalvin.
Okay.
I'm going with Dalvin Cook. Man. This is tough, and this is kind of where I put Dalvin Cook in that range of running backs, right? He's going to be right around the Deion Jackson type.
Well, that's where I think like it's not, even if you say that and you kind of push back on the Cook thing with Breece, this is where you're not getting crazy to put him over. So is that first and final answer?
I mean, Breece isn't going to get more than 12 touches to tops. So, I mean, Dalvin's going to get the rest.
He might get all the ones that scored fantasy points, and Dalvin could just have a shittier David Montgomery type game, like just a
right, yeah,
15 carries.
What if Rodgers starts slow and the offense isn't quite what we're hoping, and it's not that many red zone touches anyway?
Which very well could be likely, right? Playing the Bills defense, who has a lot of continuity. Sean McDermott knows what the fuck he's doing with that unit.
Say that again, man. That's exactly right.
I think there's a case to be made with Deion Jackson, but I'm just gonna go with the name, like the better talent. Like Eric said, I'm gonna trust Dalvin to do something more than I trust Deion Jackson to do something.
I hear you. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think there's a scenario where Dalvin Cook is just a Jag anymore, and it's a name because he's getting older.
But even Dalvin Cook as a Jag is better than Deion Jackson as a star.
Well, that's fair. But I'll tell you this much: we just picked Jamal Williams, right? Remember how bad this guy was? How terrible? How much of a Jag he was? Remember how good he was last year? I'm not going to put it past. And this is why you carry any running back on a 53, Eric. Don't come out here and stunt like you just won't put any of these shitty running backs in your lineup.
Oh, I have.
Deion Jackson, the star of the show, man. I want that guy. I'm taking Deion Jackson.
My thing with this, too, is we don't know that it's Deion Jackson. It could be
correct.
Evan Hull.
That's
so,
what
there's been no report that it is Deion Jackson. We're just assuming. So,
by the way, I said that on the Patreon show just before this, and I agree with that point. But I know that Dalvin Cook is not going to be the star ahead of Breece. I think there's a scenario where
I think for the first month that Dalvin is going to be, and Breece is they're gonna easily work Breece in. That's my point.
A couple of interesting ones, at least for me, because I didn't know these guys were hurt or they just might suck. Jermichael Hasty for the Jags, inactive. Not even making.
That's because Dearness Johnson's there, so they're only going to address 3 running backs.
Chase Brown for the Bengals, inactive.
Remember he was like a second-round pick in rookie drafts,
Right.
It's just he hasn't been very good. Talking with Scott about him, he's just not been very good. So it's going to be Chris Evans and Travion. Right? Yeah.
All right.
Will Levis, inactive.
Yeah, but they're not going to have 3 active, so.
Best quarterback.
QB1 of the class.
God damn it.
It's a tough scene, isn't it? Deion, I'm so glad I put a thumbnail on here beforehand. Oh, I'm not putting Deion Jackson on the thumbnail today. I'm sorry. I just wasn't going to do it. So Deion Jackson, Bateman, and Jaden Reed. Who you going with, man?
And 1 PPR.
Shout out to T-Rock, by the way. South Harmon.
I think here I would actually start Deion Jackson.
Eric?
I think I'll take the running back.
I'm trying to think here. I think I'm gonna go Bateman with no Mark Andrews, and Odell's a little banged up too. So I'm gonna go Bateman.
Isn't he always banged up?
Yeah, and he's over 30.
Give me Deion Jackson.
Does he wash his ass?
I think it's his chest that we have to worry about. But
gotcha.
All right.
Love it.
Treylon Burks, George Pickens, Pittman, Dalvin Cook, pick 2.
2 of these guys, huh? From Dynasty Alex. Burks, Pickens, Pittman, Dalvin Cook. I'm going to go with Pickens and Pittman. Final answer.
Yep, I'm the same with Mike here. Pittman's an auto start there. He's all they literally have at receiver, catching the ball regardless. So I'm going with him, and then I'm going Pickens with the upside. So.
Yep. I don't think it's very difficult. This one's pretty easy for me.
We talked about on our patron start set before we came on here. We kind of had a similar question. It didn't have Pittman and Dalvin, but it was basically Pickens or Burks. And wow, for the whole season, I probably want Treylon Burks. Like I think of him a little bit better than I do George Pickens. I still want to see how he looks coming back from that LCL. Right, this is really going to be his first game action since. So a little hesitant to just throw him in right away.
Yep. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, did I put it up? All right. Yeah. Mostert, Jamaal. I'm like, wait, it's already on here, isn't it?
Wait
Mostert,
a second.
Jamaal, Evans, Aiyuk.
I'm guessing that's Mike Evans. I'm
I
guessing.
think it is. Aiyuk
Half
or Nuke.
PPR, point per carry. All right, so 2 of these guys.
I think I'm going with the 2 running backs myself. I'm going Mostert and Jamal.
Yeah, with the 0.25 points per carry, I will take both running backs as well. It really, really sucks to sit Aiyuk, but in half PPR versus a 0.25 points per carry, what are we doing? Like, I think you have to play the running backs here because they both are going to play in situations where they could be the focal running back on their offense as well. I think I have to take that.
I think we're all going to be in agreement, right? Jamal Williams is probably the one you definitely start for sure. Yeah, no question.
If A-Chain's not likely to play, I feel like I'm playing Mostert in a lot of places too.
Oh, I'm playing Mostert in a lot of places today.
Yep.
And I was just going to mention Marshawn Lattimore will probably lock up Nuke, and he has success against those bigger type guys. Like he's always locked up Mike Evans, so I could see him locking up Nuke pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm with you. Guys converted me. I wanted to say Brandon Aiyuk really bad, but I'll go with Jamal for sure. That was no question about it. Mostert is the second.
All right. So let's get into some other ones here.
I mean, with Mostert, it's just a lot of there's nobody behind him. It's Ahmed and Chris Brooks. Chain's not playing today, so.
Sutton, Pickens, JSN, Deion Jackson.
Ooh.
Pick 2.
One PPR, pick 2. I'm going with Sutton because he is the number 1 there, and there's nobody else. And I'm going to make JSN just prove it to me a little bit, especially with his injury. They might be up. They might just pull him in the second half. I'm going to give me George Pickens, and I think it's going to be a closer game with those 2.
Give me Sutton for sure. And I'm going to go with George Pickens here too. Like I think that's where I want to go. Slightly over Deion Jackson. JSN not really in consideration yet.
I think it's definitely Pickens. Really close for me between Sutton and Deion Jackson. I'm going to take Sutton. If you believe and you think you want to roll with Jackson, you think he's going to get the workload, I'm not going to knock you for it. I think I'm going to take Sutton there, but it's close. All right.
I like it.
Here we go. Super gross, Mike. This one's for you. Rico or Singletary? Full PPR, half point for a first down bonus.
This is super disgusting. Give me Rico Dottle. Let's go. Rico. Devin Singletary. It's terrible.
Yeah, I think I'm going Rico as well.
Fuck yeah. Eat it, Adam.
No, I'm taking Singletary. It's not. What do we expect out of Rico Dowd? Just before we even address Singletary, what do we expect out of him in week 1?
Some Zeke goal line touches. That's all I need, baby.
Eric, same thing. Just like some plotting TD work.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to get 5-6 carries. Maybe he gets a catch. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
I do think I don't think Singletary is necessarily all that great of a player. But you saw what happened in Buffalo. Like he basically made James Cook not very relevant for a lot of the season as far as touches. I know he was younger and coming up, but I think Houston brought him in to give him some work. My point is that I think his workload will be much better than like 5 touches. When I say that, it's just he's going to get more than 5. I don't know that he's going to get 10, but the offensive situation, you can make the case for Dallas. I think there's a scenario where Singletary ends up getting a goal line touch and gets half the work at least. So I'll take him there. Mostert.
That was a super gross one, though. That was probably the grossest
awful.
one we're going to have.
Well, if you can do better, please put it in there. Go ahead and super chat it if you want to. Mostert or London?
Mostert.
I think Mostert too. Are you taking London here, Eric? Eric's seen like
I'm going Mostert. I can't. Just watching Desmond Ridder, I want to claw my fucking eyes out. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you. Can I say this though? I will say it's closer for me. And if we remember, London finished the year very, very strong, if we remember that, right? Like a lot of targets, a lot of touches. I think it's closer than we want to say, but I'm going to take Mostert here.
Yeah. Mostert should get all he can handle, so.
Penny, a healthy scratch, Mr. B.
I don't know. It's they got an afternoon game too, so I don't know if that's going to be the case or not.
Can I answer the question the way it should be answered? Does it matter?
It doesn't. Thank you.
All right. Akers, Elijah Moore, Pickens, pick one. Everybody here knows the right answer.
Jesus.
It's definitely not fucking Cam Akers, so.
Got him. I love it. He may wear a brown shirt, but he's my bestie at heart.
Yeah, man, that's a really tough question between Moore and Pickens. I think I'm gonna go Pickens though, with the upside. The Bengals have a really good slot corner in Mike Hilton. He's one of the top slot corners in the league, so he's gonna probably be matched up with Elijah quite a bit. So I'm gonna go with Pickens on this one.
Mike, listen, are you going?
I like that he took a shot at you, which is fucking fantastic. I'll take Cam Akers here, though.
I just want to make sure that we're clear about this because I like the shots at me too. I just want to make sure that we're clear. A guy that we say is America's game, they say is a fringe bet at best in Elijah Moore versus a decent corner in the slot. And then we got the Niners defense, which is about as good as it gets versus Pickens, a guy that isn't very target earning.
But where is their weaknesses? It's in the secondary. Their corners aren't the greatest.
Right. Well, what does it matter if you got Bosa and all these guys getting to the quarterback first, right? That's kind of how they built it.
We don't know that. I mean, look at fucking Kenny Pickett in the preseason. He was dealing. He could have been the best starting quarterback all preseason.
For sure.
Maybe he turned a leaf,
For sure. And
gonna dominate.
What we do know about the preseason is we had this on America's Game. What was our preseason favorite that ended up not mattering at all? It's the preseason. It's still the Niners defense. Right. Here's what I do know. Cam Akers in this offense down the stretch last year got all the work. No Cooper Kupp. Van Jefferson is not the guy that you want to play in L.A. because it's easily Mr. Cameron Akers. Cam, I know you're not watching this, but we're sorry for his slander. We're sorry for everything that is coming out.
Who's winning the Super Bowl this year, Adam? Another America's Game.
On America's Game? By you, Seattle.
Exactly. That starts today, God damn it.
I love it.
They're fucking him up.
I love it. Oh, I love this. All right, what's his final stat line look like? Let's just hear.
I mean, he's going to get some carries, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to score. Like,
that's fair.
He'll probably Kyren Williams is going to take all the passing game reps too, because Akers doesn't really catch the ball that well. So, is he going to have an empty David Montgomery stat line that 21 carries, 50, 60 yards, but not a touchdown? No thanks. Give me Pickens.
What do you got? Well, you already said Akers, right?
Yeah,
I get you.
I'm not going to say not close, though. Pickens would be my other choice. Elijah Moore, not really in consideration.
I mean, and full PPR, I want to start receivers and or running backs who catch the ball. Akers I don't even think he's ever had over 20 catches in his career in a season. So
sure hasn't. Also, Matthew Stafford, someone that will dump it down. Love it. Lazard, Myers, or Zay Jones. I need one.
This one's tough. It's not Lazard. It's between Myers and Zay Jones for me.
Agreed.
I'm going with Myers for me. That one is actually pretty easy for me to go. I like Zay. Lazard's fine, but Myers kind of stands out. I'll take Myers.
Yeah, that one's tough, man. Well, the thing with Zay Jones is he's going to play outside. He's going to be playing 80, 90% of the time. Christian Kirk was strictly like in the slot in the preseason when they had Ridley, Zay, and Kirk out there. So Zay is going to be out there quite a bit. I could see him getting a touchdown. I think I'm going to slightly go Myers, though, just because it's Devontae Adams, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Jacoby.
I'm taking Myers here, too. So, all right, let's go with Juju, Madison, or Myers. Pick one.
Juju
Smith.
This
is Mike's show right here.
I'm going Madison on this one.
It's PPR. I want to start receivers.
I was gonna say
not shitty running backs that don't catch
but
passes and don't do
if I had to choose one, though, I think I would choose Myers. I had to pick a receiver, but I think I'm gonna go Madison.
I'll take Myers as well. So we're gonna be split on this. Dynasty Alex, I know you had no idea who to pick before this. You leave here having no idea who to pick as well. So that's okay. That's what you're here for, right?
Sorry. Trust me, Dynasty Alex. It's Juju.
Flex, Lazard, Quentin Johnson, Hollywood, go.
Hollywood. Easily.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely not QJ. I think I'm with you guys. I'll go Hollywood. I don't love it, but
I didn't think it was all
he's
that
the
close
number one.
either. All right, fellas, driving back to Cleveland. What's going on, man? Cleveland. Live fast, eat ass, get those lineups set, and good luck to everyone in their fantasy endeavors this year. There you go, man.
Welcome to South Harbor.
Glad you're here today. Full PPR, B-Rob, Samaje P. Ryan, or QJ. Getting a lot of the same names. This is the first time we get Mike's favorite, Brian Robinson, though, right?
Yeah, I'm going Brian Robinson. I think he falls in the end zone at least once, maybe twice, against that shitty Cardinals defense.
Mike, well, come on, man.
Ryan, because I like you. Brian Robinson. Like, you made me do it.
Nice.
Do you know this
Christian,
Sunday,
put that down for the shorts this
I was
week.
going to say that is absolutely a short, and frankly, I think this is what is exciting about South Harmon and the growth that we have as Mike. Just how hard that was for Mike to do, to admit that it's B-Rob. Oh my gosh, this is. I feel really good about today. All of a sudden, man, the truth shall set you free, Mike. Come on.
I'm gonna go take a shower right now.
All right, half PPR, half point for first downs. Dotson, Pittman, or JSN.
Ooh, give me Michael Pittman here. I really want to play Dotson early in the season too because I really like him. But apparently Terry's full go, so Pittman.
Yeah, I'm going with Pittman as well.
I think that there's a chance that I want to play Dotson here on the upside. I think Pittman is absolutely the only guy in town there. I'm a little nervous about what that passing offense really looks like in week one. And I'm super bullish on the Commanders offense, by the way. But I think there's a little more opportunity for him to have big plays down the field. I'll take that one. Give me Dotson here. Give me Dotson. I'm feeling a little aggressive.
Two for Pittman, one for Dotson.
Christian Kirk, Pickens, Michael Thomas. Michael, let's start with you. Michael Thomas, Pickens, or Christian Kirk?
I'm going Christian Kirk.
Captain Kirk. Eric?
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, and half PPR. I think I'm gonna go back to the well. I'm gonna go back to George Pickens. I've been answering him all morning, so I'm gonna go Pickens.
I think it's really close between those two. I'm going to take Pickens here as well. The half PPR, I think, sways me a little more for upside big-time plays. Not that Christian Kirk doesn't have it, but I'm going to take the shot on Pickens.
The fucking thumbnail. The thumbnail today should have been Deion Jackson and George Pickens because these are like all the questions.
You realize that's why I put the thumbnail out beforehand, even though I was a little late on it. I'm not letting you guys dictate the gross week one thumbnail. All right, we can maybe talk about it week two. Everett or Antonio Gibson? And a 2-point per catch tight end premium.
That's
I'm going Everett because Gibson's going to be splitting. So yeah, give me Everett.
I think I agree. Based on the scorings, if this was a standard,
if it
tight
was
end catch,
standard,
no way.
yep, agreed. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Gerald Everett here too.
All right, Swift at New England, Jamal versus Tennessee, or pick your back versus the Arizona Cardinals.
He needs two.
Mike, Eric, is this one of those where you say, you know what, I'm going to play both of the Commanders running backs and just take all their points?
You could, yes. I think personally, though, I think I'm going to go Jamal and B-Rob on this one. Jamal is literally the only running back there, so he's going to be out there almost 100% of the snaps. So I like that guy who's going to be out there a lot. And then I think just playing narrative that Washington is going to be ahead a lot, and that's where Brian Robinson makes his hay. So I'm going to go Brian Robinson and Jamal.
Jamal must start for me out of all these guys.
Agreed.
Definitely taking him. And then I'm gonna go Gibson. Gibson versus Arizona. Jamal and Gibby.
Yep. I'm going with Jamal and Swift.
Well, we got Jamal. At least we all got we all got the Jamal.
We got Jamal, and then flip a coin on the other one.
Yep. You could take any one of the other ones.
Every
All right.
single one of them.
Ooh, quarterback 2, Superflex League. Deshaun Watson or Danny Dimes this week? Deshaun Watson playing Joe Burrow. For me, I'm going to start off and answer it that way. I think this game should be someone where Watson's going to have to throw the football a lot. I think they want to anyway. So the matchup for me makes me say Watson. What do you guys think?
I want Watson here. I don't really like the idea of Danny Dimes against the Cowboys and Michael Parsons, like to kick the season off to pin my fantasy hope
Waller
off.
out there that's maybe a little hobbled.
Yeah, I'm good for now in a divisional matchup. I'm pass for now. Watson.
Guys agree? Everybody on their board? Same?
Yeah, I think Watson. He can massage you a couple touchdowns, I think. So we'll go with that.
Jesus. Fuck.
Have to start Chiggy in place of Andrews, Jag says. Oh, that is pretty gross.
I mean, it's not bad.
Howler Pickett, 4-point passing touchdown.
Pickett. Give me Kenny Pickett.
I think I'm going Sam Howell in this one. I think Sam Howell has a nice day.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm going Pickett. I mean, if we're playing Pickens over
49ers, Cardinals. 49ers, Cardinals. Plus, Howell runs the ball quite a bit, too.
For sure.
I mean, he runs just as much as Pickett does. We'll say that.
If we play Pickens over a pretty damn good running back this week, I feel like you got to like Kenny Pickett. So,
I do. I just think Sam Howell is set up a little bit better.
Fair.
Just a shittier defense he's playing against. Home game, crowd's going to be into it. Give me Sam Howell.
I like it.
Still laughing at the massage comment?
It was fucking Gene in the chat. Our boy Gene.
What's Gene say? Oh, just dying?
You got it.
All right.
You got it.
Okay, so Mike, getting that Sunday sugar intake, a little more pep in the step.
No sugar. I woke up, I had bacon, sausage, eggs, cheese. And
a line of cocaine.
Who would have known that if you get all that stuff, like all those extras out of Mike's head, that he could actually just, you could tell the truth all of a sudden. He'll answer B-Rob, he's growing up, man. He's growing up before our eyes. This is Mike. This is a good thing. Tua or Dimes this week?
Tua.
Yeah, Tua. I'm expecting that to be the shootout game this weekend, so give me Tua.
If I have in spots where I have 3 quarterbacks on a lot of teams, there's like Tua's almost an auto start unless you're telling me I have 2 top 6s or something like that. Like there's very few people I'm putting ahead of Tua this week in that matchup. I'm with it.
If you got Tua as like your QB3 in a dynasty or a redraft league, Jesus fuck.
Well, I have some of those because like people didn't want to pay anything because of the concussion and all this. So now I'm waiting to flip.
I believe that the Chargers Miami game has the highest over under too, right?
Yes. It does.
Probably pretty close. So okay.
I think any game that the Chargers are in this year is going to be pretty high. And then you give them Miami, this could be totally nuts. Irv or Taysom Hill, gentlemen?
Ooh. Give me Irv. Let me go with Irv.
Fuck it, I'm going Taysom Hill.
Damn it, I love this.
It's obviously not an FFPC league that he's playing in because this wouldn't be an option. Shout out to shitty platforms staying shitty.
Give me Irv here. Give me Irv.
Why did they take Taysom off a tight end?
They made him a quarterback.
Again? Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think Irv is like going to have some monster game or anything. He may get a touchdown, sure. Then that completely kills it. But at least Taysom Hill, I think he's going to get some carries with Jamal Williams being the only guy there. So maybe I know Jamal's a really good goal line back, but maybe Taysom Hill can steal one. So I think Taysom Hill's got a better shot at the touchdown.
Zay Jones or Bateman? Says apparently I have Bateman in every single lineup league. I don't doubt that, by the way, T-Rock.
This poor guy.
You know,
Poor soul.
We've only
Yeah,
been talking all
I'm gonna
offseason
go,
on those, but
I'm going to go Zay Jones on this one.
I'm going with Rashad Bateman.
I think here
roll the upside.
I think here with Andrews out, I will take Bateman as well. I think both of these guys you're looking at typically, though, not even being really the number 2 option, but both offenses are high-powered, so you're hoping for the upside. With Andrews out, though, I think that's where I'm going to take Bateman as well.
Okay.
Half PPR, non-tight end premium. Dalton Schultz or Hunter Henry? Mike, who you got?
Dalton Schultz.
Eric?
Playing catch-up.
I'm going to go with Schultz, too. He's been one of the more reliable options. No Mechie. He's going to have to rely on Nico, Robert Woods, and Dalton Schultz. So I think Schultz is going to get a lot of work. I'm going to go
You didn't throw Tank Dell in there? Remember when he was trading for first-round picks? That was cute.
Best ball.
I think here I'm going to take Schultz. I will say I'm kind of interested to see, typically for a rookie quarterback, tight ends tend to be their best friend, a little safety valve.
Right.
I'm also not sure, though, Dalton Schultz is really that much outside of the Dallas offense. So he kind of – I like certain things. I'm a little worried about certain things. But when it's talking about just Hunter Henry versus Philly, I'll take the upsides play of Dalton Schultz. And
Gesicki will be back today and playing, too.
Yep. Ramondre, Pollard, Jacobs, or Kenneth Walker. Pick 3. So which one of these guys are you sitting?
I'm sitting... Buddy, I might be sitting Ramondre today.
Really?
Yeah, just that Eagles front is tough to begin with. There were some questions. I know Ramondre is going to play, but there's some questions coming in. I know we got the ones about Kenneth Walker, but I feel much better about his matchup than versus the Eagles. Pollard and Jacobs are must-starts when they're fucking healthy and playing. So it's between Ramondre and Kenneth Walker, and I think I would sit Ramondre right now.
I think I'm with Mike on this one. I think I'd sit Ramondre. Ken Walker set up for a huge game. Jacobs has torn up Denver the last year, 2 games. And Pollard, this is what we've been waiting for on Pollard, to have the full workload to himself. So, Ramondre by default.
What a fucking backfield, right? Drew Smith showing off here, though, to have these 4 guys as your running backs. Yeah, we could go with the... you go with the any RB on a 53 approach, and I think Drew Smitty's doing all right with his.
Did the league send you the winnings already? Jeez.
Pretty good.
I'll say, for me, I'm sitting Walker. I think that I agree with the point, but I think that Ramondre is one of these guys that can catch the ball really well, and I think this is going to be one of those times where he just gets a lot of receptions to get some of his points in full PPR.
Yeah, I could see that, getting some catches, and Walker maybe not, but, man, that Rams defense is definitely bottom of the barrel, 32nd defense.
I feel you. I also feel like, though, it's close between him and Walker, and if I had to lean, that's why. And I think there's no way I'm sitting Pollard Jacobs personally.
I think my thing with Walker is I think he's got the highest upside out of these 4 guys. Like, he could finish RB1 of the week.
Okay.
Good.
150 and 2 touchdowns. I don't see Ramondre doing that.
To answer a comment that we had earlier, especially on that Patreon show, Adam, about Rashad Penny, right? Like, there is a beat reporter from the Philly Inquirer saying Rashad Penny is expected to be a healthy scratch this afternoon. So it's kind of an official, unofficial.
And does
expected
it
to
does it
sit
matter?
His ass, sit his ass on the sideline and not even dress for the game. So, yeah.
R.I.P. Mostert or Brian Robinson? Michael?
Mostert. Easily. Raheem.
Give me Mostert. Yeah. But that is a close question, though, because I really expect B-Rob to do good, but in the PPR setting, give me Mostert. Shake your head, yes. God damn it.
I'll take Mostert. All right. Tua, Lamar, Fields, go. Gotta start 2. Superflex. See, hey, this is literally what I was talking about. This would be one of the times that if I have these 3, you have a real decision to make now. With Tua. Most of the times I'm putting Tua ahead of almost anyone. This is going to make it very tough.
I'm starting Tua for sure. And then I'm going to go with Lamar. And I'm going to bench Justin Fields, as gross as that sounds. Tua and
I I think I'm going to go Tua and Justin Fields, and I'm going to sit Lamar just because new offense, no Andrews. He hasn't really played too much with Bateman, hasn't played with Odell, hasn't played with Zay Flowers. I mean, obviously they've practiced and stuff, but I just think that game's going to be a little close. I know like the point spread's like 10 points right now on that game. I think that game, I think I would take the Texans on the points, but give me Tua and Fields. Yeah.
This is one of those where I think I understand wanting to play Tua everywhere. I think, though, that I'm going to just play Fields and Lamar. I think that there's I think because with those guys, there is enough rushing floor to really make sure they're going to have solid enough weeks. And they also have, both of them have upside in their own right. So I think that's why I'm going to play those two ahead. But, Fizzle, this is tough, man. This is one of those where you don't want to sit any one of these fucking three. Let's just call that what it is. Like, if you sit one of these guys and they go off, you're going to hate that you didn't play him. So it's not a very easy choice for me. But I'm going to sit Tua here.
Kind of if you want that fucking Chargers game being an afternoon game and not like in a prime time is kind of like just a kick in the balls too. Like that should be a prime time game. People want to see that shit. Those two offenses going at it.
Yeah, I mean, because you got
bullshit.
You got Mike's Eagles playing that time too. So
that's fine. Like I'm used to it. It's the Patriots. Who gives a fuck? Like their days are done.
I was gonna mention
Tom ain't walking
take
through the door.
Take the two highest over unders for those two quarterbacks. Whoever I'm sure it's Tua is one of them, and then whoever else has the highest over under.
Dolphins Chargers 50 and a half.
The Dolphins and Chargers, I believe, is the highest over under on the week.
Yeah, and then
Texans
whatever
and Raiders. Our Texans and Ravens is 43 and a half, and Bears and Packers is 41. So
okay, so maybe Lamar then.
Fields has got the lowest.
Yep. I think the thing is though, like I already said what I needed to for those guys. So let's see if we got any more. Burks over Flowers for me.
We did have a question in there about Burks. Where we played there, Flowers. I did see that.
Okay.
James Lusk.
We firing up Flowers in place of Judy, Watson, Burks this week.
Judy's probably not playing. Christian Watson's out, so it's Flowers or Burks.
Yeah, I'm going Flowers there.
Flowers,
I love Zay Flowers. I think he's the number one there, so give me him.
I do think like this is one of these, like in this scenario, I would normally not want to say Zay Flowers on a week like this, right? Rookie wide receiver coming into an offense, but when you have Andrews out, it's about as good as you could hope for Zay Flowers. So I'm playing him. I'm going to be confident, but then this is one of those where, like, let's say if his volume's light or not good this week, like you got to really think about playing Zay Flowers for the next several until he earns something.
Yeah, give me Zay Flowers too. Like
Okay.
I really want to say Treylon, but that injury's not really knowing how he's coming back.
Scaring
from
you?
It still scares me, man.
Oh, all right. So this is the other thing.
Tua definitely.
You can't play. You cannot sit Tua if you have the Tyreek stack. So I'll agree.
No question.
Now all of a sudden you have to sit one of the other ones. Personally, for me, now the Dobbins thing does not matter for me. You could play Lamar, you could play Fields, but I would not be sitting Tua in a situation like this if you have Tyreek stack. No. So I'm playing him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tua for sure.
All right.
Let's go, man.
Pirine or Javonte? Mike.
Pirine, easy.
Javonte.
Why is it easy, Pirine? I'm curious.
Just because Javonte is not gonna, they're limiting his touches. Already talked about it. They have already said Jaleel McLaughlin and Pirine are gonna get the most touches there. So easily Pirine here.
Well, this will be easy then because Pirine's touches have been limited throughout his entire career. Because
that's what I was gonna say. When does he like the lead back?
I mean, he could definitely be.
limited touches.
Jaleel is, it's a 190-pound running back, so Pirine's built to, carry the workload. So give me Pirine easy on this one. Javonte's got to show it to me first. We haven't seen a fucking thing from him.
Okay.
I gotta see something from Pirine once in his career for me to like hop on board.
He's done pretty good. He's been like a flex play the last 2 years.
Fucking Samaje Perine.
I think I'm going to play the upside of Javonte here, but Matt, I'll be honest. Week 1, I hope that you might have something else on your team personally, that you might want to play. That's just my personal opinion of that. But if you don't, I'm playing Javonte for the upside. I can understand that Pirine maybe has
and
a
then
chance to get more.
Pirine should be the third down back, so he can get some catches too.
Can we say though, like just on the Pirine thing, Eric? Like last year was probably a career year for Samaje Perine, right? Like the best we've ever seen him. He had 3 weeks in best ball where he was actually usable, like above average or a starter. So, like, I'm
Devontae
good.
had like 0.
Yeah, well, he didn't play the whole fucking year.
Well, actually, I think that first week where he was like not that good efficiency wise, he had like 10 catches, didn't he?
Yeah, they played the Seahawks week 1 and fucking lost to Geno on Monday night.
How many running backs had 10 catches last year? There's a short list.
Kenneth Walker.
Mixon, Dobbins, Pierce. Zachary Coleman celebrates 5 months of membership. Pick one.
Let's go.
One in PPR.
5 months of Zach giving a shit. I love it. Thank you, Zach.
Give me Joe Mixon on that one.
Man, you only got to pick one of these 3 fucking stud running backs? Whew.
This one's tough.
Zach's out here roster baiting. I'm going to go Joe Mixon, though, too. I like Mixon the best out of both those.
I'll say I like Mixon, but I will say this. The one thing about Mixon to keep in mind, now, it depends what you think of the game, but like Burrow, I think is fine. I'm not really worried about the knee. But let's say it's a scenario where they are actually trailing. A lot of time Mixon comes off the field in situations like that and isn't getting as much volume. So I actually think that
he had 60 catches last year, Adam.
He did.
Career high.
He did. But he also had come off the field on certain drives because, they're trailing. He also had – Mixon has a chance when they're up to get crazy upside. 1 week he had almost 50 points. Remember that? I think, though, with Dobbins, if they're destroying the Texans, like there's probably some scenarios where he gets 15 touches, which is a lot for him, by the way. And some of those could be house calls or touchdowns. So I'm going to take Dobbins here. I think it's close. I'm going to take Dobbins because of the matchup.
It's a tough call between all 3 of them. My God. Good decisions to be had, I guess, Zach.
It's Chris Evans and Travion Williams with Joe Mixon.
If you've got this much depth where you got to pick between 3 guys and 2 of these dudes are going to sit on your bench, like, maybe make some trades. Like, maybe explore that possibility.
Pierce doesn't really catch the ball. Dobbins can catch the ball, but the Ravens don't throw the running backs. Mixon, I know, is at least going to get 3, 4, 5 catches. So, yeah, give me Mixon in a PPR.
Okay.
All right, we got one more, and then we got to go, boys.
All right, last one. Bijan, JT, and a bunch of any running back on a 53. That wasn't actually a question.
That wasn't actually a question, but I like it.
All right, Jag. Well, let's finish with Jag, man.
Let's finish with
my
Jag.
man, Jag. All right.
Breaks. Final flex spot. Half PPR and full PPR for wide receiver. I guess that's half PPR for running back. I think he meant that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Deontay, Hollywood, Dotson, Algier, or Cooks.
Deontay.
He also says in a 1.75 he's got Waller or Pitts. So you playing any of those ahead of them?
Oh, Waller, easy.
You think so?
If it's that, yeah, give me Waller. If it's just picking from this group that's on the screen, I'm going Deontay on this.
So is it Deontay or Waller then is the question now? Full PPR, 1.75 tight end premium. Let's narrow it down.
Yeah, I'm going Waller there. Yeah, easy. Waller's a top 3 play for me. I don't care about the hamstring.
Deontay, if this is just for the wide receiver spot, I will go Waller in the 1.75 if that's the case. Or if we got this third option where he needs a wide receiver and needs a tight end, Deontay and Darren Waller. Boom. Covered all the bases.
He also says, he could flex him. So final flex spot is going to be Waller is the final answer for us. We appreciate everyone tapping in, man. The first
one's
Sunday,
done.
start sit in the books, man. What'd you think? Other than the Cam Akers slander, which, it has a price. That has a price of its own. Outside of that, I thought it was a good show, man.
Listen,
Yeah,
I got
you,
your back. I got your back on the Cam Akers with the Samaje Perine stinks. And then, of course, we always got to get the Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson Discord.
I like that Mike just actually said, what, it's B-Rob.
And don't worry. If you're in the Discord, I'm sure Eric and I will be in there. Within the first 5 seconds, whoever we told you was a fucking horrible play and you're an idiot for even thinking about starting them, they're going to score a 70-yard touchdown and Eric and I will go, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Deion Jackson up the middle, 70-yard
I was going to say, the Deion Jackson star, like, what I'm waiting for, Mike and Eric, is we said all this stuff about Deion Jackson, and then he's the guy that just balls out this week and has to become the thumbnail on the Sunday recap show. That's what I really want to see happen. So that's what I want to see come into existence. We appreciate all you guys tapping in. We'll see you back here, not just for this next week, but make sure you're tapping in after the games. We bring it to you before. We come to you after, and it's going to be a good one. So we'll see you over there, 7:20 Eastern. We're out of this thing. Peace.
Peace.
See it.